everyone, I welcome you all to today's Focus of the Day session. Today we are going to cover a very interesting topic. It's more like a slogan, Mera Rashan, Adhikar. So this topic is in news because of a launch of new platform called Common Registration Facility on the occasion of Azadikaamritmahotsav Mahotsav to facilitate states and UTs in rightful targeting of benefits or beneficiaries under National Food Security Act. This was launched on 5th of August 2022. Then why we are covering it today? In the span of 25 days, there have been targeted and remarkable 13,000 registrations on this platform, which has made it come in news once again. This currently is being implemented in 11 states and UTs, that is in Assam, Goa, Lakshadweep, Maharashtra, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Punjab, Tripura and Uttarakhand. This facility has been developed by National Informatics Center and is accessible on the given website. The link is given over here just for your information. The response to this common registration facility has been quite encouraging, as is seen from nearly 13,000 registrations of individuals in just 25 days since the launching of this facility in 11 states and UTs. Now, we shall be having further discussion in the following sequence. The key highlights: we'll be understanding public distribution system, how public distribution system works, followed by the prelims and means based practice questions for you all. But before we move any further in our discussion, there's a very crucial announcement for you all. Under GS paper 2, Polity and IR and Ethics paper 4, the courses are going on and the admissions are open for couple more days. Do not miss out on this opportunity and book your slots with Analyst IAS. Also, a public administration optional batch is going to begin on 25th of September and you are going to be taught by Nitin Shivhare sir, who is the founder and director of Analyst IAS. Do contact on the given numbers to inquire further regarding the courses or the admissions. You can also visit our office in the old Rajinder Nagar market. Now let's get back to the topic. The key highlights. The Department of Food and Public Distribution has embarked upon this initiative to serve as an enabling facility so that states and UTs can expedite the collection of data for initiating the due process of achieving the coverage of deserving and destitute persons under National Food Security Act up to their respective limits. Now, as you all have collected so far, all of this falls under the National Food Security Act. And a very crucial thing to understand with respect to National Food Security Act is about public distribution system. So let's jump off over there and start talking about public distribution system. The public distribution system is an Indian food security system established under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. PDS evolved as a system of management of scarcity through distribution of food grains at affordable prices. Public distribution system is operated under the joint responsibility of center and state governments. Now what this joint responsibility is, how it is managed. So the center government through Food Corporation of India has assumed the responsibility for procurement, storage, transportation and bulk allocation of food grains to the state governments. Thereafter comes in the role of the state government, that is mostly the operational role. So these operational responsibilities include allocation within the state, identification of eligible families, issue of ration cards and supervision of functioning of fair price shops, etc. Rest, even beyond this, all lies with the state government itself. So under the PDS presently, commodities like wheat, rice, sugar, kerosene are being allocated to the states and union territories for distribution. Some states or union territories also distribute additional items of mass consumption through the PDS outlets such as pulses, edible oil, iodized salt, spices, etc. Now, how has PDS evolved in India? So, PDS was introduced around World War II as a wartime rationing measure. Before 1960s, distribution through public distribution system was generally dependent on imports of food grains. Government set up Prices Commission and FCI to improve domestic procurement and storage of food grains for PDS. By the 1970s, PDS had evolved into a universal scheme for distribution of subsidized food grains. Till 1992, PDS was a general entitlement scheme for all consumers without any specific target. The revamped public distribution system, or RPDS, was launched in June 1992 with a view to strengthen and streamline the PDS as well as to improve its reach in far-flung, hilly, remote, and inaccessible areas where a substantial section of underprivileged classes live. In June 1997, the Government of India launched Targeted Public Distribution System (TPDS) with a focus on the poor. Under TPDS, beneficiaries were divided into two categories: households below the poverty line, or BPL as we know it, the households above the poverty line, or APL. Now most of the people are confused with the fact that only BPL families come under the PDS system. No, even APL families do avail the PDS system benefits. How PDS system functions. So the central government and state governments share responsibilities. We have already understood that. Now let's look at the prelims and mains based practice questions. First of all, the prelims one. Consider the following statements regarding the food security system in India. Number 1, provision of minimum nutritional support to poor through subsidized food grains and ensuring price stability in different states are the twin objectives of the food security system. Number 2, in fulfilling its obligation towards distributive justice, the government incurs food subsidy. Number 3, the government continues to provide large and growing amounts of subsidy on food grains for distribution under TPDS, other nutrition-based welfare schemes and open market operations. Your options for this particular question are A, 1 only, B, 1 and 2, C, 1 and 3, D, all of the above. You have to pick the correct combination as your answer and put your answer in the comment box below. Now, let's look at the mains practice question. Global Hunger Index 2021 rankings show a serious level of hunger and food insecurity in India. In this context, it is imperative that India take holistic measures to deal with issues of food insecurity. You shall be answering this particular question in 250 words and sending your answers to us on WhatsApp to get them reviewed. This is it for today. I shall see you again tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining in.